I heard it's somebody's birthday coming up and I wanted to say congratulations. And in this video, I want to go over if you should have a chiropractor on your wellness team along with your OB or your midwife or your doula or maybe just your OB and chiropractor. But let me clear everything up, whether it's safe and where to find a chiropractor that specializes in something that's called the Webster Technique that makes pregnancy much, much easier. Today on the Wellness Doc. Hi, my name is Dr. Eric Duncan. I am the Wellness Doc, and on this channel we create video guides and product recommendations for your mind, body, and goals. So if that's something you're interested in, I would love if you hit that subscribe button down below and you will be kept up to date on videos about everything wellness. But today, let me start off by saying congratulations. Congratulations to you, future mama, or mama again, or the last time you are going to be a mama again. I want to just say congrats, and what an exciting time that you have coming up. But you probably also want to see and make sure that that time coming up is as easy as possible. And that's why I recommend going to see a chiropractor that's certified in the Webster Technique. So certified in the Webster Technique, not a chiropractor that just knows how to do the Webster Technique, but certified is the key. But we're going to talk today about this little guy or girl that is sitting down inside your belly, down in your uterus today, and I'm going to explain why chiropractic works so well. Now, the Webster Technique is a certain technique that people get certified in, chiropractor specifically, that helps with something called dystocia. Now, dystocia just means difficult labor, but I like to use dystocia because it makes me sound very smart. So we're going to talk about how to eliminate or reduce the chances of dystocia by using the Webster Technique. Now, when you look at how a baby sits in your pelvic area here, this is the illustration of the baby, and right now it's not a good fit here with this mama. Your pelvic region is made of three bones: the sacrum, which is that orange piece, one side's the ilium, and then the other ilium, with three joints there. This is a SI joint. Some of you may get pain during pregnancy during this time. And then there's this pubic symphysis that is a slightly movable joint there in the front. Now, I don't have a very good model to show you, but as you walk, this pelvis is normally very mobile. And as you're pregnant, you release a hormone called relaxin that helps the baby get enough room and make its home inside your belly and inside your body. So the Webster Technique makes sure that the pelvic moves in a nice biomechanical fashion so you can reduce pain while you're pregnant, have a easier pregnancy or an easier labor and delivery, and even after you have the baby and you're celebrating and your pelvis isn't quite feeling just right, it's important to get that aftercare at a chiropractor also. You may be thinking it might be a little intimidating to go to a chiropractor. Maybe you've never been to one, and maybe this is going to be your first time. So today I'm going to show you some illustrations on what you can expect when you go in to see a chiropractor for the Webster Technique. Now, the Webster Technique focuses on bone, ligament, and muscle on the front side of the pelvis and bone, ligaments, and muscle on the back side of the pelvis. Now, the front side of the pelvis, you will often see the psoas or hip flexor, some people like to think of it as, and you get the tightness in the front of the hips. You may be feeling that right now. The other thing we try to work on is the round ligament. Now, let me show you how that round ligament works. So one of the things the chiropractor will address is how the baby sits in the uterus. So here's your baby, not your baby, but a baby. And we'll make a fake uterus on one of my children's current bed sheets. So the baby sits in a uterus just like this inside of your belly. Now, on either side of the uterus are something called the round ligament, which are ligaments like this that attach down to your pelvis area. So what we do as chiropractors using the Webster Technique is we find any adhesions or they're not trigger points, but they're like trigger points of the muscles, and gently massage that area, the round ligament. That way, the baby can move up, down, all around, any way that he or she can to give you the best possible outcome for when it comes time to deliver and how well you feel during the whole pregnancy. So if we relax this and give this uterus more space in here, you can see the baby's able to jiggle around better, or move around better, I should say, instead of being tight in here. You know, it's kind of like, have you ever slept in a bed where they tuck the sheets very tightly at the very bottom of your bed and you sleep in there and you cannot move around? It is like being in a straitjacket. So we all know the type of person that likes the bed sheets tucked in tightly under the bottom of the mattress. Just ugh. But most of us don't like that, so we go crazy, right? Kicking and wah, just crazy until we get all those sheets coming out of the bed so we can comfortably sit within our sheets there. Same is true with your baby, except he doesn't scream when he does that, but he or she wants to be positioned in there perfectly. So that's why we work on part of the round ligament for the back. In your lower back, you have nerves that actually innervate or supply power to the uterine lining. So when you're going to have the baby at the top, you want that uterus to contract and you want the bottom of the uterus to relax, a smooth muscle. So if it's getting a proper signal from your brain during the time of labor and delivery, especially if you're getting those hormone triggers through the brain and through the nervous system, you can see that it helps push that baby and help contract at the top all the way through the opening of your pelvis area. Now the other bones and everything we usually address to make sure it moves biomechanically well, and this is typically a chiropractic adjustment. Let me show you some things that we have though. So a doctor that works on pregnant women will often have, that's the worst side of it, we'll often have these pillows that have a concave area in them, and they'll set it on the table like this. When we stack a couple of these up at 9 months, you can still lay face down on the table, so we're able to do a proper pelvic analysis while you're pregnant. So when should you see a chiropractor during your pregnancy? Now the best time to see is as soon as you become pregnant. The doctor will set you up on some type of relaxed schedule to help take care of your pelvis and make sure that you are prepared to have a easier labor and delivery. This is the one time I'm going to tell you, you'll want to find a doctor in close proximity. I don't believe that you should always look for the doctor whoever's closest. That is the worst decision for your health and as a human to pick a doctor based off geographic regions. But with this, it's a little bit different. I would have your chiropractor that's certified in the Webster Technique be somewhat convenient to your home because you will start to see them more frequently as you get closer to your due date. Now I left a link in the description below that gives you a resource to find a Webster certified doctor near you. So go ahead and check that out. Check out their websites, have a conversation with them. If you need some help, feel free to reach out to me by email and I will help you find a doctor that will be part of your wellness and pregnancy team so you can have that easier delivery. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I am so excited for that due date. Make sure to look up a Webster certified chiropractor using the link in the description below. And again, if you need me for anything, feel free to email me. I usually respond within 24 hours or drop it in the comment section below because your question can actually help other people in this video. I cannot wait for you to meet your new bundle of joy. I hope you feel well all the way through your pregnancy and have a easier labor and delivery. And I hope you can look at that baby and just say, it is well.
It
Thanks.
is well.
Now, if you want to check out other videos on this channel, go ahead and click one of these videos over here. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for subscribing. You guys mean the world to me. Let's talk soon. This is a